What's up? Just waiting for some people. I see there's one person on here. How are you all doing? So I'm coming to you all live from Irving, Texas. All right, Chilin, me too. See, I've never done this before, so we'll see how this goes. So actually, today we're going to be doing the name reveal of what my subscribers want to be called. So we had between two names. Oh, thank you, Khadija. Thank you so much. And that's such a beautiful name. You know the history behind your name, right? So we had the health teas, okay, because we're gonna be going into teas soon. I cannot wait until I start doing my tea series, my spice series, so that you all can know exactly how to use spices in a way that you're going to gain that health properties from your food, but then also make it taste good. And then I say as well for tea. The goal of Amonti is to change the culture of tea the way we see it in the US. So I remember I was reading something and it resonated with me because literally they said that back then people were doing a lot of instant coffee. Now, coffee has been very relevant within the US culture, US society. People wake up to and drink coffee. I know that in the cowboys in the West, they used to do like drinking a cup of Joe and stuff. It used to be mad thick and just swallowing just to have some energy. But it didn't become a cultural thing until after Starbucks opened, and I think it was the 1980s. I'm gonna have to fact check on it. So if anybody knows when Starbucks became super popular, tell me. Um, so you love Starbucks. What's your favorite drink at Starbucks, Khadija? Mine is a green tea matcha latte. That's what it's called. And I usually get it now. I used to get it with like milk, but now I'm trying to decrease my dairy. Hi, Helena. How are you? Thank you for joining. So I'm trying to decrease my dairy, so I can't drink a whole bunch of green tea, chai latte, vanilla frappuccino, and vanilla frappuccino. I never had the chai latte. I think I had it once. But the thing about chai is that there is too sweet in Starbucks. I realize, like I like a rich chai. I love a rich chai where it's like kind of thick. So yeah, I started to use like a lot of either coconut milk or almond milk or some sort of soy milk inside Starbucks if they have that option. Okay, so at about 5 minutes, I mean about, in about 20 seconds, we're gonna get the name reveal to what we're gonna be calling you guys between health teas and also T Squad. So what do you got? what do you want to be called? Yes, Meatless Mondays. See, the thing about it is that I was researching about Harvard, about which diets are the best, right? So there's this like Harvard Medical, there's Harvard Science, and I realized that I I kind of drift off to the ideology that I'm a flexitarian. Ah, we got the T squad up. Um, so that means that I'm, going to more plant-based things. So, okay, we got health tea, so we have a little bit of a little war going on, health teas versus T squad. We'll reveal it soon. But with the flexitarian diet, it's mainly plant-based, but you also can eat meat in different things. It's just like just choosing your meals wisely so that you don't overeat meat. So that's what I'm trying to abide by. So I know that a lot of people are strict vegan or they're strictly vegetarian. It's just like I do think meat is necessary for certain vitamins, just like B12, but I don't recommend just too much. Okay, we got another T squad in the house. All right, I'm loving this. Ooh, you guys are awesome. All right. So we're gonna get into which name is the best. I'm so excited to reveal this because this channel belongs to you guys. Like literally, it's because of you that this channel is where it is now. And we're and guys, I'm having an initiative to really push it and boost it to 20,000 subscribers. And I really need your help in sharing my videos and talking about my videos. And if you have any ideas for content, anything that you would like to see, please list it in the comments and tell me. Just let me know. And we're going to try to work it out. This is a community here. We are a family. So now let's get into the name, okay? Let me try to do a beat. All right, drum roll please. All right. Between Health Teas and T Squad, we have drum roll. Yes, Helena, do a drum roll. T Squad! Where's my T Squads at? Where's my T Squads at? Oh my God, that was so much fun. I am so glad that you guys are getting engaged. We have more just contests and a lot of engagement. I'm looking for so much engagement between my subscribers. You guys are my family. You guys are my T squads. So now, oh, we got the hands. So now, when I mention in the videos, I'm gonna give it up to my T squads. And for everybody who voted, yes, go T squads. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for engaging. Oh, look, Khadija, she was a part of the T squad. It was the war between the health teas and the T squads. You see, I also like the health teas too because it kind of makes a play on words. So it's just like health tea. Like you could talk about health teas or you could say like healthies. T squad. Oh, Sarah, you was a T squad person too? I like T squad. But I just didn't know whether squad was in still. Because like squad just has this thing where it just goes in and out, in and out. So, Sarah, you're getting a shout out right now from Khadija. To Khadija Quelly, it says. So, I'm so very happy to announce this. Guys, we are trying to get up into 20,000 subscribers. And so I need everyone's help. The T Squad, I'm counting on you for us to boost up the engagement inside this channel because this is our channel. And I'm just so happy that you guys are engaged. You guys are joining on. Feel free. Like I said, again, feel free to please make comments on what you would like to see. This channel is for us. It's for the T Squad community. And I'm just so happy to have my supporters out there. Yes, road to 20,000 subs, okay? Right now we are at 15,400. Let's push it up to 20,000. We're almost there. How many people are here in the world? It's literally like what, 7 billion people? 20,000 people is it's just a drop in the bucket. So I'm just so happy. We're gonna be ending this soon, but I'm looking. This is my first time doing a live, and exactly billions. I like your mentality, Khadija. This is my first time doing a live, but actually in the future, I actually want to have lives that are just more focused on, talking about health, talking about different things, bringing on different experiences from people, because the goal of this is to build a community, is to build a global initiative, one community at a time, to make more awareness when it comes to health. Yes, you can ask questions. Ask me anything. All right, Khadija, let's get to know me. Ask me anything. Yes, 20K strong. I'm loving it. 20K strong, please. On the road to 20K. Amani, what inspired your journey? Okay. So, what inspired my journey is that I came from a family that is very loving, but a lot of times the way they show their love is through making food that, even though it tastes very, very good, it's still very unhealthy. And I had to witness, my family getting a lot of chronic ailments, and maybe some of them passing away early from different chronic ailments, or even just like living a very limited mobility, like they're having limited mobility throughout their lives. So not only am I seeing that within my family, I'm seeing that in my community. And what I'm realizing is that what really just had me just boiling is that last year I lost two people that were around my age to chronic ailments. And so I'm just like, if we can change our diet, if we could change the way we spend our time, instead of just like sitting down, maybe we could go out running, doing something a little bit more healthy that's going to expand our life. This is like, you guys, it's very real. When I'm seeing the statistics, I'm going on CDC, and they're saying, like, especially for Black Americans, that Black Americans that are 20, 30, 40 years old are literally developing diseases, chronic ailments. And these chronic ailments are not only affecting just one thing. It's not like you have diabetes and you're just like, oh, my insulin goes up. These are killing our organs, right? Our organs are dying. So you have from back then, where people are starting to develop these things at an early age, and then now fast forward into the future, people are actually dying. They're already having organ failure by the time they're hitting 50 years old. We need to do something. This is a crisis. This is something to be serious about. So I started to get very, very much on the bandwagon. My grandfather developed, stomach cancer, and I know that especially among Black American males and Black Americans, we kind of have an averse kind of mentality when it comes to going to the doctors and seeing what is up. I'm starting this initiative so we can have a healthier community, but not only with physical health, mental health as well too. There's a lot of stigmas. There's a lot of just like, we're strong, we don't need to do this. We're strong, we don't need to go to the therapist. So I want to change a lot of these stigmas so that we can develop healthier communities. We can pass down these habits to our children so they can live a better life. So I'm seeing, okay, Khalil speaks. Okay, so Helena, you said that you have great recipes. What made you start cooking, and how old were you when you started? Now, like I said, my family, we Oompa Loompas, okay? We eat well. So I learned how to cook from my family. I started out with my grandmother and my mother. I would just sit down and just watch them cook. And then when I started to get, a little taller and I could reach on top of the shelf, then they're just like, here, mix the bowl. Here, cut this little soft thing. And they had me doing the grunt work, but all the while I'm picking up on everything so that I can be able to start cooking myself. So I started doing that when I was about 5 years old, and I began to start cooking at 6 years old. And by the time I was 9, I was making whole dinners for the family. Now, did they still watch me, supervise me? Yes, and they taught me how to do better techniques. But I learned how to make different recipes from my family, specifically the two matriarchs, my grandmother and my mother. So once you Oompa Loompa, once you kind of get the basics, you can apply it to whatever kind of meal. The only problem is that you have to learn the taste, you have to learn different techniques. And once you get those techniques down, you can apply it to any meal, basically. All right, so does anybody got, okay, physically and mentally, how did you get through all those squats in the squat challenge? Oh my God, that is a great idea. Okay, when I started to do like 20, my legs were so tired. I was doing it, I was like, ugh. And on top of that, you really have to put yourself in the zone. So I was getting bored just doing the squats. Okay, I was just like, okay, all right, when is this gonna end? But eventually, because it's like gradual, and at first, when you're doing like the first 15 or like 18 days or so, you're going up by 5. And I realized, wow, this is 50, and my legs are not hurting, my knees are not hurting that much. And eventually, it's just getting into the zone. So what I started to do, what really helped me, was I started to breathe after every squat, especially when I started to get to like 50s and everything, because I had to direct my focus instead of just thinking it's boring. Oh, I'm boring. This is so boring. Just going and doing the squats. I literally did like this: 1, 2, and inhaled and exhaled, and it helped me count. It also helped me get into the zone, just like repetition with the sounds. So just having repetitious sounds, focusing on something different, focus on your goal. I'm just like, I'm almost there. I'm almost. And I also broke it up into sections. So I would do like this, and then I would be like, okay, I'm gonna do 25, 25, 25, 25, get to 100, and then I'm gonna do 30. Or, break it up into parts. So it's just getting in the zone. So we got more questions. Oh, Sarah says, I suck at squats. Well, people won't know until you try. I thought I really sucked at squats. Like, squats were my least favorite thing to do, besides push-ups. And then you just won't know until you just start trying, literally. So we have Khadija Quelly. I have bad knees. What do you recommend? How can I do squats safely? Now, I'm going to be actually making a video on how to do modified squats. You can look at my Instagram, Amanti_Inc., and you can see how to do the modified squats. Now, with people who may have bad knees or maybe have a lot of weight or different things for whatever issues, because I definitely, hurt my knees a lot growing up. In fact, I had to go to rehabilitation. It's all about strengthening your squat, your quads, your yeah, no, it's not your quads. Sorry, it's like the muscle in your knee. Yeah, it's your quadriceps. So once you strengthen that, it's strengthening the patella, so that your patella is not getting all of the grunt work, and you have the muscles to keep it in. So what I recommend is sitting on the side of a couch, something where it's definitely higher, and doing the squats. And if you can extend your arms, you can actually have better leverage, so you won't fall over or fall, down. So going to a couch that's a little bit higher, when you have like this, the armchair rest, and just squatting and sitting on that, lifting back up, sitting on that until you're able to build up the strength in your knees so that you can do regular squats. And if you're not ready, still use a chair behind you so you can make sure that your knees are aligned, and then also that you are not overextending your patella over your toes, because that's how you can physically do damage to your knees. And squats are made to strengthen your knees, but you have to go behind your toes. But I'm going to have a video. I'm going to post that on Instagram. I'm also going to post on YouTube how to do modified squats if you have knee problems, or maybe if you have a lot of weight that you're carrying. Okay, we got more questions. So we are the tea squad. You must have a love for tea. Where did that come from? Yes, I do have a love for tea, and thank you for that question, Helena. I do have a love for tea, and I've always been interested in drinking a lot of things. And of course, if you guys don't know, I am Muslim, so I can't, you know, I can't just like drink a whole bunch of alcohol or anything. It's actually forbidden. But people do that. That's their prerogative. But I don't drink. So I really like strong tasting things, and the reason why I got interested in tea is because you could literally you can make herbal teas and infuse your teas, and you can make anything you like, and it's medicinal. So not only can you utilize your tea to taste, make it taste good to your liking, but then also you can be healing yourself in the process. And the more you learn about tea science, the more interesting teas actually are. So yes, the reason why it's called Tea Squad is because I really enjoy tea. And then also, because I grown up in a very tight knit Islamic community, a lot of times we're doing events where we're drinking tea. So I've been drinking tea my whole entire life. My mother, when I was sick, drink some tea and go lay down. Put some tea and honey and go lay down. So green tea or maybe peppermint. Um, I want to say herbal tea. But yeah, go drink this and go lay down. If your head hurts, go drink some chamomile herbal tea. So I've been drinking tea my whole life. I've been using it as an elixir my whole life. Yes, squats do hurt. And I'm looking forward to doing a lot of these challenges. I'm realizing that a lot of these challenges are very, very popular. So we're going to be doing planks next, and I'm going to be talking with my mother. We're going to be doing planks together, measuring our stomach and everything. So stay tuned because we're going to see that do planks actually work? Are they actually going to take inches off of your stomach? Are they going to fix your posture? So that's going to be interesting. So how do you get all of your cool ideas for your videos? Khadija, you have so many great questions. It's just I get it from my family. So my family is very supportive. Um, my aunt, my mother, my brothers, and anytime they have an idea, they're just like, "Hey, you could do this for a video. Oh, you could do this." So I like to get feedback, and that's why I'm asking my subscribers, "Hey, can we get feedback on what you guys want to see because it's about you." And so a lot of the videos that I do get from my family, it actually goes pretty well because they're just like they're very interested in health. They just are looking for platforms that are similar or relating to what they go through, and they want to see those platforms. So they want to see me succeed, and so that's why. Um, what? Okay, so Sarah Casanova Breed had asked, "What are your top three teas?" Okay, my top three teas. Now, there's a whole science to tea. So there are real teas, which are made from Camellia sinensis and Aromaca plants. So you have your basic oolong, black, green tea, pu'er tea, red tea, right? And then you have your herbal teas or your infused teas. So this is when you get your berries, your fruit pills. This is where you get your rooibos, ginger, and different things. So I really love green tea, which is a real tea, but I love black tea because you can mix it up and infuse it with so many different things. Literally, you could put cardamoms in it and you can make an infused tea. And I've been drinking that since I was little. So I love green tea, black tea, and then for herbal tea, I really love ginger. Ginger and turmeric with black pepper. But if we're just gonna go for one thing, ginger, because I had stomach issues my whole entire life, and ginger works like magic. It is my pill, literally. I'm car sick. Chew a piece of ginger, drink some ginger, put some ginger in your water. Um, if I have a stomach ache, I'm feeling nauseous, chew some ginger, put some ginger in your water, pop it like a pill. Ginger is a pill. Okay, so I love ginger herbal tea. You guys don't sleep on ginger. Yes. All right. Look, Helena had put light ginger ale. Yeah, like ginger ale, but I'm going straight to the source. See, that is a black Mother's elixir, ginger ale. Go lay down. Get some ginger ale. Go lay down. Okay, Rooibos is one of your favorite. Yes, to combine with different flavors like ginger or apple. Yes, Rooibos has a very distinct flavor. I actually didn't hear about it until I went to Costa Rica. And so Rooibos is from South Africa and it's very delicious. It's a herbal tea. So it's not a real tea, but it's a herbal tea. But it's very new to my palate and even though I really love it, like guys, I one day I on this channel I want to show you how to make some of my favorite teas and herbal teas and infused teas and Rooibos works like magic. Now, the only difference is that I am now a person that really loves loose leaf teas. And so I'm just like, can I get some loose Rooibos? So I think today, later on today, I'm going to be going to a tea shop to see what's up because I really love teas. So I'm going to document my journey today because I'm going to be going out to different places. So stay tuned on my Instagram, stay tuned on my Facebook, and stay tuned on YouTube. Okay, so we're gonna get one more question, and this is from Khadija, the questioner. I love your questions, Khadija. What is the difference between Costa Rica diet and versus American diet? Well, I think overall in Costa Rica, because Costa Rica is a Latin American, is Central American, and it has so many different types of class, right? But their class breaks up into rural, so it's not just in the U.S. I never been to a lot of rural areas because you can't go everywhere in the U.S. when you look a specific type of way. So I tend to stay out of the rural areas in the US, so I don't really know. But what I know from anything is I know it from TV, right? Now, I lived in a lot of more rural areas in Costa Rica, and I did briefly live in the city in San Jose, um, and then also the suburbs in Heredia. And what I realize is that it just depends on the province. But I know for a fact that um, a lot of Costa Rican diet is just rice and it's beans. It's rice, beans, squash, some sort of like it's called picadillo. And with the picadillo deal, you literally just like you cut a whole bunch of squash and you may put meat. So I realized that on the plantations where they're having a lot of like pineapple farming, banana farming, they may eat a lot more of like meat or things that have like the bouillon cubes in it. But mainly, I don't think that it's a lot. The U.S. eats so much meat. Like we need it in every single meal almost. There, it's just like they get a lot of rice, they beans, they have a lot of different salads, and what they call salads may not be what we call salads. They eat a lot of plantain, so a lot of it is very plant based. And in fact, I think in Guanacaste, which is one of their provinces, they have a blue zone. So these are where people live to like over 100 years old and still walking, talking in their right mind. And one of the things that they always preach is plant-based diet or switching from bread and yeast to eating, some corn or something or like tortillas instead of just like bread. So here in the US, because we had a lot of European influence, I think we have like our basic meats. We eat a lot of just it's just like a melting pot. So we eat hot dogs, we may eat hamburgers, we may have like country food that uses a lot of oil, it uses a lot of like um, dairy. So and then in the US we eat several large meals. We eat a lot, and I forgot about that. We eat a lot of snacks and different things. Now in Costa Rica, because of low classes, people may drink a lot of Pepsi and cola more so than in the US. I didn't witness so many people drinking Pepsi and cola just downing it every single day. Like I remember I saw, and this is like a really poor area, they would have like the big old bottle like from the 1970s, and in this freaking bottle, like this is like the hard plastic, like the stuff you can't get anymore. This plastic you could poke it with a hole and then it just comes squirting out. Like I mean, they're serious about their Coca-Cola or Pepsi. They call everything Coca. Okay, so they're serious about Coca-Cola. drink it, just go, 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 feeding their babies and everything. Like, but that's mainly in the poor areas. And once you start getting to the more wealthier areas, they start eating less meat, and you notice that and then they start to eat more healthier things. And I think it's because of the education. But more so in Costa Rica, they have a plant-based diet. They're eating a lot of beans, rice every single day. Eat a lot of pork. Pork is definitely like Christmas time. You eating pork skins. You eating pork fat. They slaughter pork, the pigs, and you hearing pig squeals everywhere. It's crazy. But I'm not around a lot of people that eat pork. So I see a lot more questions, but we are going to end it for today. I'm looking forward to doing so many lives because this actually was fun. This is the first live I've ever done, but it was so much fun. So you guys, thank you. Remember, the highlights is that we're trying to get to 20,000 subscribers. Please, I need your help. I can't do it on my own. I need your help. My T squad. T squad, okay? Also, please hit, if you are not subscribe, hit the notification bell, and please like the videos. Keep up with the Instagram, keep up with Facebook and everything for the new videos that are going to drop out, for the new information, for some information that's to help you and your community and your children and everything. So I look forward to doing this like with you, my squad. What's up? Okay. All right. I love you all and have a great, great afternoon. All right. Bye.